Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Coffee with Carl. I am your host, Carl Zoellner. I am one of the attorneys here with Anderson Business Advisors. Happy to have you, as always. If you're a frequent watcher, if you're new to the series, would encourage you to subscribe to the Anderson Advisors YouTube channel, as well as the Real Estate Investors channel that's linked to it as well. Today, I want to talk a little bit about a common question we get from lots of investors when it comes to it comes up when somebody's considering transferring ownership of a property from themselves to an LLC or a land trust or to any other owner than the one that maybe the mortgage is attached to. So when we talk about titled ownership versus lien interest, there's a couple of different things. Number one is, so say if I went out, bought an investment property in my own name, financing was tied to me, but now I want to put it in an LLC. That's okay. You can do that. There's even some literature out there from Fannie Mae that says that's allowable as a disregarded entity to be able to do that. However, the question always arises, what about the due on sale? Or what if the lender chooses to accelerate the note? So there's a few steps to this process. First thing is sort of understanding how titled ownership versus a lien interest work on a property. So from a very simple perspective, my name shows up as owner on the property if I bought it individually, and there is a lien that is affixed to the property that secures the lender's interest. Even if I change titled ownership, say from myself to another person or myself to an LLC, when I change that titled ownership, the lien still stays affixed to the property. So many people get concerned or want to then have their LLC on the mortgage or want to put their lender on notice. It's not really necessary because the lender is just as protected as they always were. It's an entity still owned and controlled by you, so there's no taxable event from a sale perspective there. So most cases, as long as your mortgage is current, haven't seen it cause an issue when you transfer that property. So let's hit that one more time. Say I bought the property in my individual name. My name shows up on title. The mortgage is affixed to the property. Okay. Now I want to transfer title. So titled ownership is changing. Nothing in the lien is changing. So titled ownership changes over to the LLC. The lien remains in place. It is as secured as it always has been, so a lender should have no issue. They're just as protected. They could still foreclose if they needed to. You're fine. You're just changing the name of the titled owner, and if you're changing it from individual to LLC, you're now providing yourself and your investment an additional layer of protection that you may not have as an individual if, say, God forbid, you got in a car accident. So keep this video short today. I think that was a good explanation there. If you have additional questions and you're a Platinum client, feel free to reach out anytime. We're always happy to talk with you. If you're not yet a client, would encourage you to do an initial consult with one of our great advisors. And then we're happy to go through any of these subjects with you as well. So until next time, please take advantage of all the free content that's out there. Join one of our classes that we teach almost on a weekly basis at this point. And until next time, it was great chatting with you. Thanks for joining me for this episode of Coffee with Carl, and we will catch you next time. Thank you.